Hi guys, so I want to show you received a new board from us, and I'm going to show you how you replace it. So all the tools that you will need is a Phillips head screwdriver. I recommend having a small little flathead screwdriver. Helps you plug the little plugs in. You might have a Sharpie on hand and just a clean cloth. Okay, so you guys remove the screen. I know you guys know how to do that because you put the machine together. And I recommend laying it down on top of a towel. This way you're not scratching the plexiglass cover on the LCD. So the first thing you do is, here's the box, and the board is right inside here. So there are just two screws right here that hold the board down. So we're just gonna take those two screws out. Now what you do is you just lift it up and you just spin it around. And you notice that there's a bunch of wires right here. There's a ribbon cable. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this ribbon cable. I recommend just holding the ribbon cable on both sides and just pulling up. And you might recommend just putting a little dot right there. This way we know that's the end that we want to plug in. All right guys, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to unscrew the board from this little backer right here. I recommend taking off this first screw right here. Holds this wire down. Let's just take these other screws out. Okay, after you have all the screws removed, all right, you can just grab this wire harness and let's pull the board out. Now we're just going to remove these two plugs. So I'm going to take this black one right here. I'm going to take it by the plastic housing, and I'm just going to pull up on it and unplug. Just remember that the red wires are to the left. And then I'm going to grab this plug right here. But I recommend, this is where your little flathead screwdriver comes in, the bottom half of this. So just make sure you push down a little bit on there just to hold it down. And then it should unplug. See? Just unplugs like that. And then you have it. So I took the old board out and I'm going to stick the new board in. All we do is we drop it in. Exactly the same position we had before. And now I'm going to just screw it back in. Screw in these three screws. All right, so you just finished screwing in these three screws. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug back in these little wires with these plugs. And the first one I'll do is the last one I took out. Just want to note these little ridges on this white plug. Those little ridges rest on this inside plug right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug it in. And this is where that flathead screwdriver comes in. I just like to push it down a little bit, just make sure it's all the way down. We're going to plug in this black plug, and all you do is just hold on to it right like this, and push down just right on top of that like that. Push it in there. I recommend using your flathead screwdriver and just making sure it sits nice in there. Okay, now we're just going to connect this last wire, and pretty simple, just push it down here like that. Alright, so the last step now is we're just going to replace the ribbon cable. Remember, we put a little dot here to recognize which side, so we didn't forget. Alright, and all we're going to do is just see that little notch right there that goes right into that slot right there. So we're just going to push it in there. Okay guys, the next step is, all we have to do now is we're going to flip the box around, right? And we're going to tuck the wires into the box, right? And we're just going to line up these two, hold up to the clip. And we're just going to put these little screws back in. Guys, so we replaced the board. Now all I have to do is reassemble it